Hey there everyone, today I have 3 telephones to unbox. This first one is oddly heavy for its size, and it's a lot smaller than the other 2. I don't recall exactly what's in here, just I know these should be telephones. So that's why I am going ahead and unboxing these. Where it looks like this is a Uniden DECT 2080. I remember when I got this, I couldn't tell whether it came with the belt clips or not, so I'm just going to assume it doesn't, and will be pleasantly surprised if it actually does. Ah, yes, there's at least one. Oh, there are 2, 3 more, wow. It's only a 3 handset model, and it comes with 4 belt clips, so wow, that's just freaking fantastic. We got the wall mount bracket. We've got the Uniden, the AC, the adapter, model number, the A, the D, the dash, the 8, the 0, the 0. It outputs 9 volts DC, 350 milliamps. Center positive, using Uniden's standard small plug tip size. We've got a phone cord, which probably is not the original cord, but no matter what it is now unbelievably dusty. We've got a manual. Not in flawless, pristine condition, but it's certainly readable. This looks like the base and one handset. Handset's kind of jammed in there. Wow, this is smaller than I thought it would be. It's a nice compact little phone. Overall, the base looks to be in great condition. It's just a little dusty. I was a bit worried when I saw it didn't have packaging material around it, but it looks fine. And here is the first handset, again smaller than I would have thought. I believe these are supposed to be about as good as the DCX150s. Ugh. Unfortunately, the headset jack looks to be getting sticky. It either is getting sticky on its own, or got a bunch of oil absorbed into it, which is entirely possible given the state of how dirty this telephone really is. Yeah, some of the buttons do feel sticky, so hopefully that's all that is. So as I was saying, these DCX200 handsets, I believe, are supposed to be about as good as the DCX150, except they also have a belt clip and headset jack. Oh no, is the battery cover broken? That stinks. Dang. Well, this is a replacement battery, a Rayovac battery. I don't think I see a date code of any kind in here. It does look to have a model number though. TEL10204. It's 2.4 volts, 650 milliamp hour capacity, nickel metal hydride. And looks to be in good uncorroded shape. Next, we have a charging cradle and its power cord, which looks like it may have caused some scuffing. But overall looks to be in okay condition. This power cord is model AD-0006. It outputs 9 volts DC, 210 milliamps, center positive. Then we have another of the same thing. Wow, that is very dusty. And this cradle is also pretty dirty, but it should clean up okay. And we have a quick start guide as well. And then here are the 2 other handsets. One of them isn't quite as dirty as the others, and thankfully their battery covers do not appear to be broken. And yep, this headset jack cover is not very sticky, so I think the other one should clean up okay. One of these doesn't feel like it has a battery in it. This one's a different kind of battery, and it's also not the original. Looks to be the unbranded, but it is modeled BG0046. 2.4 volts, only 350 milliamp hours, and it is nickel cadmium, so hopefully it hasn't corroded. Nope, looks good. Oh, it does have a battery. Funny enough, it's a 3rd type, so they each have a different type of battery. And this one has some handwriting on it, which says April 2017. This is nickel metal hydride, and it's by far the highest capacity of these 3. 1000 milliamp hours. Is ODEC branded, and it is the original model that I believe these would have come with. Yep, says up here, BT-1008. The plug on this also looks to be free of corrosion. And it's got writing on the back as well, saying April 2017. Alright, well, aside from one of these battery covers being broken, which I guess I could try to fix somehow, this should be pretty good. I'm glad they came with belt clips. And even an extra belt clip. So now I'm gonna get these put away. Okay. Hopefully this next thing won't be quite so disgusting. This is a massive box. Or as some might say, a box. I wonder how many people expected to hear that on this channel finally. box is so huge, cutting it open is awkward because of the placement of the tripod. Oh, okay, I think I know what this is. Yes. Okay. This is a Uniden 900 megahertz digital or digitan spread spectrum business phone. It'll work with analog phone lines, just like I have. Technically not true analog, but they simulate those. So this is not a PBX only kind of phone. And this came from some place called Hello Direct. Or Goodbye Roundabout. Alright, let's see what's inside this box. Ah, the camera's still zoomed in. Wow, there's a lot of dust inside this box. We've got the operating guide. No manual, but it does have an operating guide. With some precautions. Oh no. That kind of looks like rust or something inside of this bag, like the battery's been leaking or something. Nope. I don't think it has been. There's a dead bug on here. Maybe that's what some of this dust is. Guess I better not breathe so close to this. Jeez. This almost looks like it's two different belt clips, but I think it's just one giant, weirdly designed one. But it actually has a clamp. A spring-loaded clamp instead of just using the plastic material of the clip for tension. So that should be a good belt clip. And there is also a wall mount bracket, which is extremely dusty. Yep, I'm seeing some more of those dead bug looking things on there. Wow. You never know what to expect on eBay. But at least this was cheap. This whole thing was $20 with free shipping. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of whatever those are. I think I'm just gonna get some bubble wrap or something to open this on top of. This is crazy. I'm very glad these things are long dead. Here's the AC adapter. It outputs DC 10 volts, 500 milliamps, and it is center positive with a standard plug size. And it does say for use with telephones. Here's the handset charging cradle. It's a pretty neat looking cradle. It's huge. And it's got a gold colored Uniden logo. Whoa. And I guess this holds onto the belt clip, I guess? Or no, this must be for a spare battery. I see some contacts down inside there. Okay, that's cool. Here's the phone line cord, which is ridiculously thick. Apparently it did not come originally with this phone. It says cord XCA4500. I'm not familiar with that phone model. It does kind of feel like this cord is sticky, but it doesn't actually feel like it on the inside. This is actually a 6-conductor cord. It's got 6 conductors, so that's interesting. I believe that makes this RJ12, not actually RJ11. Here's the base. Looks like this base may never have been used because the antenna sleeve was still on it. I guess it is possible all of this dust and bug carcass junk could have accumulated. Although, I mean, there are some scratches underneath there. Maybe they just saved this for whatever reason. It's got a dedicated tone pulse switch, which is in tone position. Oh, wow. Oh, I thought this was going to be a 2-line phone for a second. Nope. It's got line out and line in jacks. And then obviously the power jack. To ensure optimum performance, 1. Each base unit must be placed at least 5 feet apart. 2. Base antenna should be raised to vertical position. 3. Always place base on top of desk or on higher shelves. Avoid locations surrounded by metal surfaces. 4. Please place the base away from any electrical component, such as PC, monitor, and telephone. Interesting. I wonder if this handset could work with multiple bases at the same time. It's got a screen protector still on there. These buttons feel really nice. And some of them look like they can light up, and they have labels for their functions, which you can remove. Redial, pause, search, and memo. There's another gold Uniden logo. The antenna is actually in great condition. It's still kind of flexible. Wow. We do have a headset jack on top. A wrist strap loop. There's where the belt clip goes on. And there's a ringer on-off switch on the side. That's pretty cool. There's also a ringer volume button and a mute button on the other side. So wow, a 900 megahertz phone with mute. And we have some function buttons which include talk, channel, flash, conference, transfer, and hold. And looks like you can write something on the back if needed. I don't see a battery in here, but I do see some foam, which I'm sure is ready to become a sticky foam freak show at the lightest touch. I can see it's degrading and disintegrating onto this card in here. What is this card? It's the standard Uniden battery compartment card from a lot of their older phones. Inside of here, it looks to have been never used. I mean, this is ridiculously shiny. Interesting. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to wash everything in here before I check it out, because this is just too disgusting. So many dead bugs. But this does look like it's gonna be a really neat telephone. Well, right before I unboxed that one, I said I hoped it's not going to be as disgusting as the previous one. And it was worse. It was full of dead bug dust. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. Let's move on to the third and final box here. Well, I just knocked something over getting to it. Alright, how does this open? Looks like from the bottom here. Oh, alright. Now this is a deceptive box. It's a box for a Radio Shack digital 900 megahertz cordless caller ID with speakerphone and base answering machine, or base speakerphone and answering machine. But inside of here is actually a much older Uniden phone, according to the listing photos. And yes, of course, Radio Shack phones of this era were all made by Uniden, but I mean, this is a Uniden branded model. But it is neat to have a box for one like this, at least. And this was also quite cheap. I think it was about $15. The handset, the handset antenna cover is busted, so that's unfortunate. Okay, I think it's starting to come out now. We're losing pieces of the antenna everywhere. It's probably not worth trying to rebuild anyway, though. Yeah, these are just little tiny bits. I'm just better off getting a totally different thing to cover it. even though these bits are not sticky, they're just shattered. Oh wow, this thing is yellowed as heck. It's like a banana. It really kind of does look like a banana phone. That's funny. So this is the Uniden XCA4500. Now, hopefully there's not a corroded little battery in here. Oh, there is. It is corroding in there. You've got to be kidding me. Alright. I'll get that under control shortly. For now, let's take a look at what the base looks like. Also, man, this thing's dirty. Looks better on camera than it does in person. Oh, wow. It comes with a manual that's just a book. That's crazy. It does look to be bilingual. Yeah, it is. But just one language site is over 80 pages long. Wow. Wonder how old this thing actually is. Oh, dang. I'm missing the wall mount bracket. Or bracket. The wall mount tab that goes in the base. That's unfortunate. And the buttons are disgusting. The delete button was just stuck closed with gunk. Or stuck open until I forced it. And the answer on-off button is the dirtiest answer on-off button I've ever seen. At least the antenna looks like it's in good condition. And it is a fully telescopic antenna, and it can rotate all around. Unlike the AT&T 46 to 49 megahertz phones usually work. Let's take a look at these configuration switches. Looks like it's set to 5 rings. Yep. That's cool that it's not just 4. And it's set on tone mode. And CPC is on. I believe that causes the answering machine to hang up upon hearing a call waiting tone. Record time is set to 1 minute. And there's only 1 minute, or announce only. Ring volume is set to low. And there is no power cord. It does look like this can take a spare battery, maybe. Oh wow, the base is natively wall mountable. That's quite cool. Nope, it's a base backup battery, I guess. It is stupid garbage cell, leak-a cell, but thankfully, since this is a 9-volt battery and those just aren't prone to leaking as much, it has not ruined this piece of equipment. Now, since this doesn't come with a power cord, I'm just going to grab one to test this with, so we can see if there's anything in the memory, including any messages or greetings, that may have been preserved by that battery. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. And this takes center positive, right? Yep. The low battery light is flashing, so probably it does not have any sign of a charge anymore.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone.
Well, that was unexpected. I don't think I knew that Uniden used a voice other than their standard answering machine voice ever. That almost sounds like a Southwestern Bell voice. Do we have a volume control in here? Yep, we do. Is there a speakerphone? Doesn't look like it.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone.
Alright, well, I guess that's about it. Wow. So, unfortunately, obviously, it's very yellowed. The handset antenna cover is busted. The handset has a corroding battery. And the base is missing the wall mount tab for the handset. But otherwise, this should be a pretty interesting telephone. Wow, this battery expired in March 2005. And yet it is not leaking. I guess that's just a testament to the design of the 9-volt batteries. I was just messing with some of the handset buttons, and they're just also stuck down with grime, or stuck up, rather. 1 is okay, as are 2 and 3. 4 is a bit creaky. 5 and 6 are okay. 7 creaked as well. Jeez. 8 was really stuck in there. As was 9. And star. And pound. And ringer tone. Jeez. And ringer volume. That actually... These bottom buttons are requiring a substantial amount of force. Wow. So that's going to take a lot of cleaning, but hopefully I can get it to work. I should be able to, as long as the battery leakage isn't too extensive. So that will conclude this unboxing and assessment video of the Uniden XCA4500 inside a Radio Shack 43-729 box, along with a Uniden ANA9710 covered in bug carcasses, but appearing to be unused in the box, and the Uniden DECT2080-3 with 4 belt clips and 1 handset with a broken battery cover.